For the final time this season, Stamford Bridge hosts Premier League football, and what a game to go out on. It's Chelsea versus Tottenham Hotspur, always one of the key dates in the calendar for both clubs, and there's more than just bragging rights at stake this evening. For Chelsea, it's about bouncing back from Saturday's narrow cup final defeat and impressing new boss Xabi Alonso, but also about doing everything possible to make Tottenham sweat on their top flight status until the final day of the season. Let's take a check on the teams. They're back to a back four for the Blues as Callum McFarlane shuffles his pack, making 4 alterations to the side that started the cup final. Malo Gusto and Reece James drop to the bench, while João Pedro and Levi Colwill miss out entirely. Joshua Champong, Andrey Santos, Pedro Neto and Liam Delap come in. Academy lads Derry, Kavuma McQueen and Mayuka are on the bench. Tottenham are unchanged for the 3rd game in a row. Roberto De Zerbi keeps faith in Antonin Kinski despite Vicario returning to the bench. Conor Gallagher is back at the Bridge, but another former Blue, Dom Solanke, is among many who miss out through injury. There's Porro. Floated his crossing, great ball as well, should be 1-0. I think Sanchez has made a brilliant save from Tell's effort, Udogie back in, and Cucurella behind. Well, that was either the woodwork or the Chelsea goalkeeper who prevented what looked like a certain goal.
Yeah, Porro getting far too much space. It's a real feature of this Tottenham team. The 2 fullbacks get heavily involved. It's the post that comes to Chelsea's aid, I think. I don't think his right hand plays any part here. No, off the post.
Neto again going to test the metal of Udogie, came short instead. Chance for Palmer to have a go here. Oh, and he draws the save from Kinski. Smack bang on target from Cole Palmer. And Chelsea get their first corner.
Yeah, really good effort. Nice set there as well. Hato all the way up there on the edge of the Tottenham box, and it's angling in towards the corner.
Palmer looks up for it. Found Neto nicely. Carried on his run as well here, Cole Palmer, who provides one of many options. Fernandez was the one that was chosen! And what a good choice it was too! An incredible goal from the Chelsea captain. He got the winner in this fixture last season. There's an awful long way to go this time around. But a stunner from the skipper.
Oh, what a strike from Fernandez. Brilliant. And Chelsea have been having a good spell. There's been very few attacks to our right-hand side. Brilliant from Palmer once more. Neto shifting it on. In all honesty, I thought he had better options. Mainly Cucurella on this left-hand side, who's completely unopposed. But look at the whip on that. Starts it to the right of Bentancur, almost centrally. He's deviating all the time. Right in the side netting, wonderful goal.
Brilliant pass. Cucurella's in behind here. Can he pick out a blue shirt? Deflection on the cross came for Palmer anyway. Feathered off for Liam Delap to have a go. Couldn't work the goalkeeper.
No, but he did great again, and that should give him confidence. Yes, the finish he can't find, but look at this, good touch, bit of contact up against Van de Ven. Finds Palmer with the aid of that deflection, and you can see what he's attempting.
I'm thinking Anfield, but the angle is different. Let's see. He did. Oh, and he's clipped the woodwork. Some effort, that. Join of post and bar, I think, with Kinski flailing.
Yeah, good call. Just a fraction too high. Didn't feel that it was going to sneak underneath the crossbar when it left his foot. But yeah, he's concerned, to say the least, the goalkeeper. Brilliant effort.
Whipped in again, potentially awkward for Kinski. Tell you what, the watch of Stuart Atwell didn't buzz, but he made some brilliant saves last week, Anthony Kinski. He's looked a little susceptible so far in this match. Fernandez rubbing Bentancur. Chance for Palmer here. Oh, it trickled just wide. Kinski will tell you he had it covered. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, doesn't quite catch it on his right side.
He's now swinging delivery. Richarlison got his head to it but couldn't generate the power to really worry Sanchez.
Yeah, too easy. Free header, really.
Colomwani. Oh, that's loose. Palmer will pick it up. How much has he got in the tank? He's got Neto up there with him. Others arriving in the box now. Decent ball as well from Neto. There's Andrey Santos! It's 2-0 Chelsea! Beautifully worked goal. And the Brazilian gets his first ever Premier League goal. And it's a big one for Chelsea. It might be a big one for West Ham too. It could be a crusher for Tottenham.
That's got to be some of the first touches in the Tottenham 18-yard box in this second half. And I think the lad does really well, just recognising that the ball's going to beat him as it sails over his head. And for the second time tonight, I'm imploring Enzo Fernandez to do the opposite of what he does. I'm thinking he's there to volley goalwards. And then he picks out the most sublime of passes. And he finishes with aplomb, you've got to say. Perfectly angled.
Spence. Cucurella's header dropped straight to Pedro Porro. Here's Porro again. Oh, Richarlison surely is going to tap it in. Chelsea want a flag. It's not appeared for now, and they're back in it.
Yeah, it stemmed from that ball in from the left-hand side. Cucurella wins the header, but you can only head it to Porro, who continues his run, and he looks onside.
Santos can get that off Maddison. Richarlison twisting and turning. He's worked it back to James Maddison. What a recovery challenge from Jarell Hato. Looked for all the world as though it was going to be 2-2.
Sensational stuff. Brilliant challenge. Really good link-up play from Richarlison, and he just took an extra step, James Maddison, which allowed Hato to come over. Exquisite block.
There's the final whistle, and the final game of the season at Stamford Bridge produces a result that every Chelsea fan will savour. Tottenham's fight for survival is going to go down to the final day of the season because they haven't got the result they needed here tonight. Enzo Fernandez with a stunner in the first half. He then set up Andrey Santos for 2-0. Spurs did pull one back through Richarlison late on, but it wasn't enough. So it's Chelsea who win the game. Sam, it's not been a great season, we can't pretend otherwise, but that's a good way to finish things off. A well overdue win at Stamford Bridge and against Tottenham to boot.
Yeah, absolutely. One for the supporters tonight, I would suggest, and two real moments of quality amongst loads of determination and grit. Yeah, not the same as 10 years ago. We referenced at the start of the game, very different circumstances and not been a vintage season, but the players came together tonight and they would have been feeling it towards the tail end. Some heavy legs after the weekend, but got over the line. And again, one for the fans to really enjoy to take into the summer.
On to Sunderland on Sunday then to see if Chelsea can secure European football for next season. But tonight they've done what they wanted to do so badly. You're welcome, West Ham. Final score at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 2, Tottenham Hotspur 1.